Okay, now that that abomination is out of the way, it's time to get into an actually good vacuum. So today I'm bringing you an update on one of the originals that kind of became a face of this channel very, very early on when I first started. My Bissell CleanView Bagless 8990. So if you're new here, or if you weren't on this channel back in, 2017, 18, 19, I got this for $30 off the side of the road back in March of 2017. And oh geez, you better remember this. It had a Bissell PowerForce Helix 1240 bass on it, and it sounded god awful. I'm convinced it had a Bissell Momentum motor in it, but that's besides the point. I've heard Bissell Momentums that sounded all right. That thing sounded like death. The guy that sold it to me tried to tell me it purred like a kitten. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. That was the complete opposite of purring like a kitten, in fact. So after that, you may remember I parted this out to fix my Bissell CleanView Bagless power track because it was broken at the time. And it kind of sat around. Then I had it put back together. And this time it had a closer-ish bass on it. It had a bass from a Bissell CleanView Bagless 8975 on it. And that was the bass it had for the longest time. And just recently I was able to get a black bass for it. It's still not the same bass because the original bass would have had dashes instead of dots, and there would have been no bare floor setting, but it's basically the same bass. So this matches now. So let's dust this off a little bit. So obviously you got the typical stuff: Bissell 12 amp, 7 high adjustments, bayonet bulb, pre-motor filter. And I'm going to bring in two other Bissell CleanViews just as a reference. My Bissell CleanView Bagless Special Edition, which would have came out a year after the 8990, and the Bissell CleanView Bagless Power Track, which was the last official, or at least that version of the Power Track was the last official iteration of the original CleanViews. So you can see that this one had a smaller pre-motor filter tray, while this one had a fatter one. And so did this one. These two, the upper tank filter, smaller, easy, empty, dirt container logo. These two both had larger logos. This one had a smaller upper tank filter, but so did this one. This one had a longer upper tank filter, but it was basically the same thing. These two didn't originally have HEPA filters. That one does. We can see both of these have, this isn't the original hose, but it's basically the same thing. Have swivel hoses. So this one, yeah. And this one, the Bissell CleanView Power Track, has a twist and snap hose, which reminds me, I was about to flip this around and show the attachments. Let me put the dusting brush back on this. So these two had the same attachments. They both had the crevice tool with the holes in it. Let's see, this one has a crevice tool with the holes in it too. This one, on the other hand, had the same extension wand, but it had a more simplistic crevice tool that Bissell kept on their Korean-made machines all the way until they were discontinued in 2013. And this one also has a different dusting brush where this part slides off and converts into an upholstery tool. I don't know why they didn't just say forget it and put the combo tool on it and just add that extra space for it, but they just decided to make this for some reason. So yeah. So that's kind of how the, oh, and this one just has the, I don't know what you call this for the filter door, but I'm not even going to attempt to open it. These two both have 2 latches for the door. And this handle is just badly broken, as you can see. So that's kind of how they evolved as time went on. I guess I'll show you when this was manufactured. 8990, 12 amps, made in Korea. Manufactured on the 119th day of 2002. So give me a second while I put these 2 back up and we will run this one. And you can see that now it really does purr like a kitten. We're also going to be able to see, while I run this, what the EuroPro DigiPro left behind. So here we go. Well, that's something. Ew. It's got crap flying everywhere. So, yeah, that seems about right. So that is everything that the DigiPro left behind. Oh my God, that is so bad. Just wow. And I put a new belt on the DigiPro too to make it even sadder. Just wow, I'm at a loss for words on that. But anyways, so that was my Bissell CleanView Bagless 8990, or update on my Bissell CleanView Bagless 8990 8 years later.